Reads me like a book.
Right, so let's go back out again. Because I'm sure there's somebody else. Yeah, there's an unknown that we need to find in here. Who's that? Don't think we have anything on them. Or him. Is he only level 2? Could we eat him? We'd better not. I could eat so many. I'm going to try and clean out some of the other areas first. Here. Something's going on here. I knew it. Guilty as charged.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reid. I like a man who speaks his mind.
She's got to be worth some XP if we eat her, right? Compassion only hides your appetite. In the end, you're a killer. He trusted you. I don't know where this is going to take us, so let's go with that one.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
No hypocrisy there, folks, at all.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan. You are but newly born in this world.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmailer.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
The case is closed, your ladyship. The person who took advantage of you has, shall we say, seen the error of her ways.
Yeah.
So who was it?
About
My
that.
lady, the blackmailer was dealt with using the utmost discretion. The culprit's identity is of no relevance.
Bit late for that.
Thank you, Jonathan. That is exactly what I needed from you. You have proven your loyalty, so, as a friend, please accept this small token of my appreciation.
Thank you, my lady.
Way, 50 shillings.
If you have an inclination to learn more about vampires or your current situation, I will be glad to aid you in your quest for knowledge.
Yeah, we better find out some stuff about this, I think. Am I a vampire?
A vampire? Is that what I am? What we are?
Such a crude word, defined by penny dreadfuls and drunken hacks. No. You are now an Ekon, and that you shall remain.
And what is an Ekon?
So we are Ekons. How can I identify us amongst other vampires?
How to put it? All Ekon are vampires, but all vampires are not Ekon. We are but a branch of the immortal tree.
Are you an Ekon?
She said we.
Yes, I am. We are the closest thing to what man refers to as vampires. Forget what you think you know about us.
Okay. The voice in my
I've been
head.
hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
Okay. Are you my maker?
Excuse my forwardness, but are you
Don't think so.
my maker?
Me? Goodness, no. Only a foolish immortal would create a progeny without taking precaution, and I'm no fool.
What sort of precautions? Are these things you can buy over the counter at the chemist?
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
Ah. An unidentified elder. Wonder if it's this guy running the hospital.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt even if you find him, he will answer you. considering how cruelly he treated you.
Curious.
So me being a vampire could have been a mistake.
I very much doubt it, Jonathan. Contrary to the legends, it is not as simple to make another vampire by just biting someone.
Yes, I've tried.
I'd like to avoid creating another vampire by mistake anyway. Tell me, how is it done?
The process is dangerous. It could even kill your potential progeny. If you did decide to sire an offspring, they must drink of your blood, Jonathan.
The first person we drank blood from when we woke up was my sister. Or Jonathan's sister. Plot twist, maybe? Okay, I think we're done. Are we? Oh no, we're not done. Oh my god, there's loads.
Are there many vampires here in London?
Immortals are of a rare breed, and we often tend to hide. But you may occasionally meet some of us at night.
Will they
Will
be
they all
friendly?
be as affable as you, my lady?
I do not see why not. But remember, even the shark smiles before he bites.
That sounds like a lesson from experience.
Vampire politics are as intricate and sometimes tedious as a game of chess in a gentleman's club. I've learned from experience it is best to decline to play.
Whole square mile of Westminster. I think they're all vampires. I think vampires are probably smarter than that.
Do you know any of them? Have you an idea of the identity of the vampire who attacked me?
You mean your maker? No, Jonathan, I have no clue. But I fear he or she is as careless as cruel. To let you discover your new condition by yourself.
What do you mean?
Every now and then, you may discover an immortal in the deep of the night. But we are a rare and reclusive breed. Our progeny is almost never accidental.
So something's gone on. I don't think we've met anyone who qualifies careless? Curious? Someone who wants to see an experiment, maybe? Maybe. Hey, Waverley, nice to see you again. How are you doing, my friend?
I've been away from London and England for 3 years. This isn't the city I remember.
Things have gone from bad to worse here, Jonathan. I've lived in this city for a long time, and I've never seen it like this.
That is a dead body in the bed. Yeah, I think the body... Was the body dead? She's a vampire. She bit it. I can't quite see. There's a... Just on the bottom of that mouse point. There you go. You can see it there. The wrist. Where she was... We caught her feeding.
What is it you fear?
Fear has long since flown this form. But there is something malevolent circling us. I feel fear is merely waiting in the wings.
I think, Waverley, because that character that's dead is not important. It was someone suffering from the flu, came into this hospital. She's like a friend of the hospital, like a sponsor of the hospital. And she's supposed to come in and help, but she's secretly, because she's a vampire, we knew that, she's been secretly feeding off the patients. I don't know whether she waits for them to die first or not.
The Spanish flu has hit London that bad.
Yes, but it's not just that. I've heard things. Things I've not heard for a very, very long time. There are whispers in the shadows. Something far worse than the Spanish flu is here in the city.
It's me.
When I awoke, changed, I was chased and attacked by vampire hunters. Prepared and well-trained.
Though I can't be certain. More than likely, it was the once glorious Guard of Priwen.
Once glorious.
Once glorious, but still dangerous.
They have seen better days, but all fanatics are dangerous. You would be wise to stay clear. They are sworn to destroy our kind.
You make them sound like some sort of cult.
More a society. And like all the best ones, a secret society. I thought them almost gone, but it seemed they have been recruiting.
They've been recruiting any old thug that can wield a bat. And what about her?
Why does Dr. Swansea allow you to feed on the patients of the hospital?
Dr. Swansea is a good and compassionate man. He is trying to find a solution for our hunger. Until that happens, he is clever enough to understand that I only feed upon the dying.
Yeah, but were they dying before you bit them? That's the question.
And no one suspected you of the murders.
As you well know, suspicion has recently fallen on me of killing for pleasure. But you have my word, Jonathan. I take no pleasure in taking a life.
Is she a murderer? I guess so. She intentionally kills people who are probably dying anyway, but that's beside the point.
What do you know about this Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole?
The Brotherhood is well known amongst London Vampire Society. As long as our kind is discreet, and as long as they do not interfere, we have come to a mutual understanding.
We should kill them all, I think. That's what I think.
Why did you save me in the canning factory?
I could hardly stand by and watch such a promising young blood as yourself be torn to shreds by some gutter scowl.
I think she likes me, really. I think so. Hey, Draugr.
What type of vampire is a Skull?
Not a true vampire. The deformed offspring of lesser vampires. It is a shame these creatures run wild, slaves to their baser instincts.
William Bishop wasn't the vampire that created me then?
No, Jonathan. Whatever their strength and demeanor, Skulls are the progeny of careless vampires. It cannot be the other way round.
Okay, I see what she means. Right. So I'm definitely not... Well, that's kind of good. That's kind of good because it means that I have some pedigree breeding now.
I know this is beyond the pale, but may I inquire your age?
Really? And I thought you were gentlemen. If you must know, I'm 27. I've been 27 for a long time now. And 27 I shall remain.
I see. That is not all the truth. That one.
And who bestowed upon you this eternal youth?
My maker. He left this isle a long time ago.
Oh yeah, Waverley. And for anyone else who's not fully up with the story, there's this wave of vampirism that's hit London. There does appear like there's been established orders of vampires here, but there's also something new that's come in. There's also been an influx of Romanian refugees that have come here as a result of the war. And of course, where did Dracula live? In, well, Transylvania, which I think is part of Romania. So I don't know whether that's part of the plot or not, but
I believe there is more to this than you are saying.
Always is.
A lady has to have some secrets.
But all like the EastEnders, they're all anti-immigration, anti-immigrants. They're blaming them, so nothing much has changed in 80 years.
I bid you farewell.
100 years.
My lady. I must quickly analyze the blood I took from Nurse Crane's patient.
Quickly. So that was that the guy who was unknown and dying? No, there's... Can I not examine... Can I not examine that person? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, Milton. Let's have a word. I'm going to buy a shotgun.
Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Not so much.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reid. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I completely agree. So we're buying that for 300... Oh, I can afford that. Cool. Nice. And we're going to sell... we keep our parts and our ingredients, but it's this stuff. We've got a wedding ring. Clay Cox's wedding ring. Cadigan's treasure. I think it's just cash, this. 4 rings who I've slowly robbed from people. A large box of pills. Small bag of junk. Cigarette case. Have I got... Oh, I've got a lot of cigarette cases. Let's sell all them. Because I might be coming shopping again to buy all the parts to upgrade all these weapons in a minute. When we work out what we want. Need to buy some shotgun shells as well. I think I might have some in my stash. So we'll go and see what there is up there first. And I'm back where I was to start with, so that's pretty neat. Harriet Jones? Oh, she's just a busybody in the hospital. I remember. No one doing anything too weird in here. Lots of people. Thomas Elwood. He was a war veteran, which I could eat. Can't eat him yet. No respect. It's terrible, isn't it? Isn't it, Nan? Can I not talk to her? No? Okay, I guess that was for another quest then.
A giant morgue disguised as a hospital. Time has lost its effect on me. But the suffering continues.
Let's go upstairs and... There's a few people I could talk to, but let's go and do the blood sample and other stuff. Whoop, did I see? I did. I saw that was flashing. We'll nick that. My room down here. We'll just also loot the place before we go in. Nothing else? It's a shame.
I cannot enter.
Mine? Mine. We'll see if we've got the shotgun shells in the stash when we find the stash. We don't want the bed just yet. We want to check on this. Let's refill all. Let's take a look at that gun, actually. Offhand. We can put in... Is it... Oh, yeah, there we go. It's already level 2. It does a lot of damage. And we've got 6 shells for it, so that's nice. That is really nice. We might go back and have a go at that level 24 creature that we couldn't kill before. But we'll get the other stuff leveled up first. Where's my workbench? We need to analyze that. What did we get for that? A light stamina. Increase the stamina regeneration rate by 50% for 15 seconds. That's pretty cool. So what can we do here? Can we upgrade this? I can go straight to level 3? Is there any point in doing that? I don't suppose there is. 360 damage. I can go straight to level 4. No, I can't. Not quite. I need 3 good trigger parts, though. And I can do it. And that will take 10% damage. Not a lot. I'll see if I can get the 3 good trigger parts. We'll come back to that. That's starting to look better. And the pistol. Why can't we do that? I need loads of common trigger parts. Okay. Well, that's fine. Grease and screws. The reloading time would be handy if I do upgrade that, but I don't think those upgrades carry on, do they? I'm going to guess not. Guess not. Is there any site that has this game for a good price? It was on sale on Steam about 10 days ago in the Steam summer sale. It'll come around again. Where else sells it? I don't know if GOG sells it. But yeah, keep an eye on Steam sales for it. It came down to £17, I think. I wouldn't be paying full price for this, knowing what I know about it now. But I would play through it a second time, just to see how different it goes. Probably do it off stream, though. As it's steady going. That axe. Surely we can upgrade that. I need Clay's hat. I need to do that first. Okay, upgrade to that one. Oh, I need 2 more handle parts and some lead plate. Well, that's nice anyway. We can sell some of this other crap now, can't we? .65 damage versus 85. I think we'll stick with that. Uses a bit more stamina. I don't think that's a problem. This thing, this is... I can't upgrade that anymore, which is such a shame. Oh, well, let's upgrade that. Can I do that multiple times? Does that use my stuff up? I don't know. What else can we upgrade? A used truncheon? That thing, maybe. It will absorb more blood. It's kind of like an emergency weapon, this. Tiny common handle parts. I need all sorts of... And that thing, I think I'm just going to sell that. I don't think I'm going to bother upgrading that at all. This is €50 on Epic Games? Seriously? That's
Razvan Vasily was infected by
expensive.
Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
We should. Chapter 3, Family History. Establish a connection between a vampire epidemic and the Spanish flu. Can I refill all from that? I wasted parts. I thought I maybe did. It wasn't even very clear which one was lit up and selected, which was kind of annoying. What's in there? Have we been in there? I've got a lot of XP to spend. I don't want to spend it. I don't want to sleep. That's the problem. I might need to spend it in order to take out that level 24 creature that we created. Is he not in here? Oh, yes, he is. He's just there. Didn't see you in that camouflage white jacket, Doctor.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
The symptoms were different in France. I analysed the blood.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Don't know whether to trust him. Don't know whether to trust this guy. Yes, I have. What am I going to say? Because there's nothing I can share. I'd love to say yes, I have, but I don't know what it's going to lead to, and it might be something I don't want to tell him. Thanks, game.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies?
Sounds like alcohol to me.
Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
He doesn't sound like a doctor to me, does he? He just doesn't. He's too experimental, I think. Hey, he doesn't play well? You hope I'm pompous today? That's a... you mean my character, the way I'm going to play? It's too dangerous. I have thought about it. I may turn London into my realm. Ooh, do I play the vampire or do I play the good doctor?
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
Okay.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
Well, she's dead.
She's to be buried this evening
Oh.
at Whitechapel Cemetery.
Not Whitechapel.
Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
Not Whitechapel.
I'm sorry, Jonathan.
We don't want to go to Whitechapel.
Please accept my condolences.
Maybe we'll have to. The eye was in the tomb. Okay, the game... You see where it says it's got that Y symbol in the conversation? That means it's an important decision, I think. And maybe the story will branch off. But it doesn't... The conversation options, I don't feel give you much of a clue as to where it's going to go.
I need to talk
Maybe it's
to
just
you,
me.
Edgar.
Please do so.
The flu hit like the plague. Can you watch History Channel? The Spanish flu was like, I think, in sheer numbers, didn't it kill more people than World War I itself? The bottom option, you pick it for laughs. Turn London into my realm. Let's see. Hospital financed by a vampire. Yes. We need to know about this.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
How
A
convenient.
convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
I don't like these people. I just don't. I know I'm a vampire now as well, but it's just the fact that it's like, ugh, it's sleazy.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
I bet it bloody has.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Yes.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
Not so much right now. Yeah, I've got to ruin her. I've got to ruin her name now. She's forever gone.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
Really? She eats people. I'm obviously a man of morals, and hi, my dude. It's like the vampirism thing. It would be easier to accept these people if they were going around just biting people for the sake of it. But it's the fact that like they've got this hospital where they're attracting the ill in and using them. It's like they're using people. If they were just going around eating people, that would be, well, you know, that's what vampires do. But this has a slightly sleazy element to it. I don't know what's quite in it for him other than getting to experiment and observe.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Prewen. Zealots to the last man.
Nutters.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention, but they concluded vampires were a scourge.
I think they're right. Okay, let's get out of here.
We'll talk later.
There's a few little quests to go and do. 3,000 XP. We're going to have a really nice level up time at some point. But I don't want to sleep just yet. It's a food bank. That's a nice way of putting it. Yeah, the hospital is a food bank for vampires. So, what do I have to click on? Oh, there's a guy here. Who's this? Oswald Thatcher. Newton Blight. He's got a headache. We can't treat headaches yet, though. Some of these... Okay, we never did find out who is spying on Thelma, but maybe we should try that one. That sounds like it should be a fairly easy quest to do, actually. This should give me an idea of where to go. So let's go and watch it. Do we just have to follow her, do you think?